Good morning, folks, and welcome to the Armchair Dragoons Radio Network. This is Stacking Limit, playing the 1976 Stra-o-matic season for you. This is a replay of the entire season. We'll be playing about 1 out of 4 games online. This is the game between the Astros and the Reds on the 11th of April, 1976. This is game number 23 in our replay. In game number 1 in our replay, J.R. Richard pitched a no-hitter with 4 walks. That's J.R. Richard pitched a no-hitter with 4 walks. I unfortunately did not capture that on video. For the Astros today, we'll be having the following players. Howard playing left, Cabell playing third, Cedeno playing center, Watson at first base, Johnson catching, Gross in right field, Milbourne at second base, Metzger at shortstop, and Joe Niekro pitching. For the Reds, Rose at third, Griffey in right field, Morgan at second, Bentz at catcher, Perez at first base, Foster in left field, Concepcion at shortstop, Geronimo in center field, and Pat Darcy is the pitcher. Let's get rolling. Pat Darcy from the windup pitches to Wilbur Howard, batting left. That's a 2-9. 2-9, batting left. Struck him out. Sits down Howard with a strikeout. Next up is Enos Cabell, batting right. 2-8, ground ball shortstop A. That'll go to Concepcion. 6-4, and he is out. Throws it over to Tony Perez. Cesar Cedeno is up to the plate. He's playing center field for the Astros. He's batting right. The speedster, Cesar Cedeno. That is 6-7. That's going to count. Double 1-16, single 18-20. The Devil dies an 18, so that is a single. Cedeno is on base. He steals 1-19, 1-15 with Darcy and bench, 1-13 if held. He's going to stay where he is. Bob Watson up to the plate. Batting right. That is a 4-8. 4-8. 1-2 a triple. 3-20 a double. That's going to be a double for Watson. Cedeno will go to third. Watson into second. There are no asteroids on that double. Let's see if he's going to run for home. No, he's going to stay where he is. That would be a 1-13. Cliff Johnson up to the plate with 2 down. Man on second and third. Clutch situation. I stole that from my pal Jeffrey Guterman. That's Jeffguterman. Folks, I encourage you to watch his games. They are the best in the business. That's 4-7. Walked him. The bases are now loaded. For Gross coming up. 2 down and bases loaded for Pat Darcy. Greg Gross batting left. Darcy's trying to get himself out of the situation from the stretch. 2-4. 2-4. Batting left, right. Ground balls into the pitcher. He catches it, Darcy, and throws it over to Perez, and that will end the inning. Darcy got very lucky there, ending the inning as he did. Coming up next will be Larry Milbourne when he comes to bat for the Astros, batting left. Now we've got Phil Niekro pitching right, batting against Pete Rose, who's batting left. He's a switch hitter, is Rose. And as some of you may know, Pete Rose passed away the other night. And this game is in memoriam to Pete Rose, who is not in the Hall of Fame and probably will never get there, unfortunately. That's a 4-7. Struck him out. Oh, wait. 4-7? No, he walked him, batting left. Charlie Hustle's not quite the speedster he was in his earlier days in 1976, so he will stay put. Ken Griffey up the bat, batting left as well, against Joe Niekro. 5-8. Walked him. Little General comes up. Joe Morgan also batting left. Against Niekro, man on first and second. 2 walks so far for Niekro. That's 1-8. Fly ball center field B. That goes to Cedeno. He's under it, and he makes the catch. Runners will hold. Up next is Johnny Bench, Hall of Fame catcher for the Reds, 1976. Again, we're playing the 1976 season. That is 2-8 for Bench. Struck him out. Bench's been struggling early in the season. He's batting a 187 right now. Tony Perez up to that. Big Tony. Up against Niekro with a man on first and second. Runners in scoring position. It's a clutch situation. 3-4. Struck him out. Niekro gets out of the situation with 2 strikeouts and a pop-up to the center fielder. That's it for the first. No runs, no hits. For the Reds, 2 base on balls. Niekro will be facing Big George Foster when he comes up next. Pat Darcy, let's see if he can get out of an inning this time without allowing loading the bases. He's up against a switch-hitting Larry Milbourne, who's batting left. Larry Milbourne. That's 5-7. And batting 7, single 1-19. He's got on base. Larry Milbourne has got a single. It's 1-15, 1-17. He's going to try for the lead. He gets the lead on a 4 or a 5. Oh no. I take that back. No, he's not going to run. Metzger batting left against the right-hander Darcy. That's 4-7. Walked him. Once again, Pat Darcy is loading up these bases pretty quickly. Man on first and second. He's going to face the pitcher Niekro next. Phil Niekro, who's got the batter number 6 card, which is not a bad card for a pitcher. Niekro bats right against Darcy. 4-7, walked him. Darcy has loaded the bases with 2 walks and a single. And no outs. Facing the top of the order. Wilbur Howard comes up, batting left. For 8. That's a triple. That will bring home 3 runs. Milbourne scores, Metzger scores, and Niekro scores. That'll be 3 RBIs against Darcy with no outs. Sparky Anderson's looking at you in the dugout. We will see. Enos Cabela batting right. (3-7). Ground ball to the shortstop. David Concepcion picks it up. Tossed it to Tony Perez for the out. One down, nobody on for Darcy. Cesar Cedeno is up, batting right. (2-6). Single 1-5. That's a 9. Lines out to the third baseman, Rose. That's 2 outs. Whoop. Can't have him batting twice. Big Bob Watson comes up next. Watson is always a deep threat. Batting right. 6-5. Fly ball to the center fielder. That'll go straight to Geronimo. And he gets under it and makes the catch. That is the end of the inning, but not before the Houston Astros score 3 runs on 0 hits, or on 0 errors, but 2 hits, 2 walks, and a triple by Howard in left field. Joe Niekro is pitching again. He's warming up. He's facing George Foster in the 2nd inning. He too almost loaded the bases. He had 2 on, with 2 straight walks in the 1st inning. Let's see how George Foster can handle this. George Foster, always the home run threat. That is 4-11. And that'll be a single to right field for George Foster. Oh, wait a minute. Nope. That is not a single to right field. That is a ballpark slash. And we got to find our ballpark effects chart. Here it is. We didn't write them down. This is being played in Cincinnati. This is going to be an out. I learned this trick from Jeffrey Guterman, just to write it right down here. Cincinnati 1-13 on the left-hand side, and on the right-hand side 1-13. On the left-hand side 1-7, 6, and 9. But Foster is out on a line out to the shortstop. David Concepcion up next. That is a 1-7 for Concepcion. That is a single on a 1-16. Concepcion is on base. I'm using StreamYard and OBS at the moment for my streaming software. That's going to change. It's 1-17. No, 1-20, 1-19. If we can get the lead. Concepcion is going to try and get the lead. It's a 4-6. He's being held, so that's 1-17. See if he gets the lead. He does not. That's a 7. Oh, sorry. Cesar Geronimo is up, batting left against Phil Niekro. 6-9, batting left. Ground ball, shortstop, X. Larry Metro is a 1-12. 1-12 to the shortstop. We are using the super advanced charts, though I am thinking of going back to the advanced charts because of Jeffrey Goodham's advice, being they're much easier. But I've been playing super advanced for so long that I may have trouble doing that. 1-12. That's a 5 on a 1. G1. At the shortstop is a 12, 4, 7, 8. At 12. Oh, he boots it. That's an E2. Right there. Oh no, that's a 3, not an 8. Nope, he doesn't boot it. That's an out. G2, let's see what happens. Runner on first. Infield normal, runner advances. So he's going to go to second, and this will be a 6-3. So man on first and second, or man on second for Pat Darcy, the pitcher. I hate to bat for him so early. We're going to leave it as it is. Darcy's on pitcher card number 2. He could get a hit off his own card. He's batting right. 3-11. Fly ball center field B, and that will be the end of the inning as Cedeno gets under it and makes the catch. One hit for Joe Niekro, off Joe Niekro by Davey Concepcion, but he was left stranded by the Reds. It'll be the top of the order for the Reds coming up next inning. Cliff Johnson is up to bat for the Houston Astros going against Pat Darcy. Let's see how Darcy does. I think that Sparky Anderson probably got him on a short hook depending on how he does. 210. Batting right, that's a double. For Cliff Johnson. Greg Gross coming up. Batting left. Four, 6. Another double. That will score Johnson and put Gross on second. Larry Milbourne is up, batting left. .411. Fly ball left field B. The runners will hold as Foster pulls it down for the first out. Metzger, 4-9. Ground ball third base B. Oh, Metzger's batting left. Ground ball shortstop X. Concepcion is a 130. Let's see what we come up with. That's a 9-14. Shortstop, that is a G1. And 14 on Concepcion's rating of 30. Throws him out. And the runners stay put. Looks him back. Phil Niekro is up to the plate. If Niekro gets on base, that's going to be it for Darcy. Three, 4. Struck him out. It's the first strikeout. No, second strikeout for Pat Darcy, and he ends the inning. Gets out with his head. It'll be the top of the order for the Astros when they come up to the plate next, if you're keeping count. All right, Joe Niekro is on the mound warming up. For the Reds, Pete Rose leading off, batting left. And the Astros get a run that inning. 1 run scored on 2 hits. In the top of the third. That is a 6-7. Batting left. Ground ball second base X. Second baseman Milbourne is a 30. For a 30. That's 14. That's going to be a G1, I believe. Nope, it's a G2 to the second baseman, 30. And it is 6, 7, 8. And he makes the play. So Rose is out. 1 throw by Milbourne to first. Ken Griffey Jr. is coming up. These Reds bats need to wake up. They're not hitting well at all. They beat the Astros in the second game of the series. They are tied this series 1-1. 1-4. Against the right-handed pitcher, home run 1-5, triple 6-20. There's a waking up bat. Griffey on third. Runner in scoring position for Joe Morgan coming up to bat. It's a triple. Joe Morgan batting to the left. It's a right-handed pitcher. That's 4-9. Grab ball second base A. Take a look at this. See if the runner scores. The infield is back. 6. Runner on third hold. Runner on first advances to second. The batter is out. So that is, what did I say that was? 4-9. Oh, wait a minute. 4-9 is against a left-handed player is a double. 1-10. Single with 2 asteroids, 11-20. So that is a single with 2 asteroids for Joe Morgan. And Griffey will score. First run of the game for the Reds. Well, folks, as Jeffrey Gooderman says, we try for low errors, not no errors, as they do in Stra-o-matic. Johnny Bench comes up to the plate with Joe Morgan on first. Is Joe going to run? Let's see. He needs 4-6 for the lead. He is 1-19, 1-17. Because Niekro and his catcher are +8, Max +5. Let's see if he gets the lead. He does not get the lead. He is not going to run. Bench up to the plate. 4-4. Ground ball third base X. And it's going to go to Cabell, Enos Cabell. There's a 12-13. Enos Cabell is a 320. Or a 3. Where did I do it? Oh, there it is. Lost my chart for a second, folks. I apologize. Three on a 12 is a G2, and 13 on a G2 on a 20 for Cabell. He is out at first. On E2, on G2, that's a double play. So that is 5-4-3. That ends the inning. It strands Morgan on first, but not before the Reds get a run. Bench grounds into a double play. Not hitting well this season so far. Pat Darcy up to pitch again. Let's see how he does. He has not done well so far this game. Wilbur Howard up batting left. It's the top of the Astros order. That's a 2-4. Ground ball to the second baseman. Morgan scoops it up. Throws it over to Perez for the out. Enos Cabell up batting right. .35. Struck him out. The third strikeout for Pat Darcy today. Cabell not very happy about it. He was called on that third strike, and he's not looking very happy at the umpire, but that's how things go. It's baseball. Cesar Cedeno is up to bat. 2-11. Line out to the second baseman. And that is the end of the inning. 1-2-3. Darcy sets him down. Bottom of the fourth coming up. Joe Niekro facing Tony Perez. Tony Perez batting right. 3-8. Struck him out. Third strikeout for Niekro. He's pitching a good game so far. He's only allowed one run. That triple and a single by Morgan. Triple by Griffey and a single by Morgan. So far he's been keeping the Reds very much not hitting the ball. George Foster comes up. That's a 1-9. Count that dice that come out. That's another strikeout. K4. That sits George Foster down. Davey Concepcion up 1-for-1 today. Concepcion got a single in the second. See how he does now. .38. Lines out to the third baseman, Cabell. Enos Cabell easily makes the play there. And 3 up, 3 down for the Reds. Joe Niekro is really controlling this ball game. Pat Darcy up. This is his first endurance inning. Big Bob Watson up to pitch. .29. Ground ball shortstop. That's going to go to Concepcion. Concepcion scoops that ball up. Easily makes the throw to first plate. And the runner is out. Cliff Johnson up to bat. Batting right against Darcy. I think Darcy's calmed down a bit. I say that, and then there'll be a home run off him. Just watch. on the windup. 1-2. Single center field. Johnson gets on base. Johnson will not be running. He is as slow as molasses going uphill. Greg Gross batting left. .110. Ground ball pitcher B. That's going to be a force out on second. So that is a 1-4. And the batter is safe at first. Fielder's choice. Larry Milbourne batting left. Milbourne got a hit in the second, and then grounded out, or hit a pop fly out the left field. 6-5. Fly ball right field B. He hits it out to Ken Griffey. Griffey gets under it for the out. Roger Metzger batting left. Metzger got walked and then hit for the shortstop. 2-7. Walked him. Man on first and second. For the pitcher, Niekro. They're going to keep Niekro in with a 4-1 lead. So the batting for him here. He's been doing well against these Cincinnati Reds. He's got a home run on his card. He's got 2 home runs on his card and a couple singles. If he hits on Darcy's card, well, there's all kinds of chances. .53. Single right field. All the runners will advance one base, and that'll be it. Oh no, that is a ballpark slash. I take that back. It is a single right field. Because that was a 2, and batting right, single right field. Bases are loaded for Wilbur Howard coming up. Wilbur Howard batting left. 5-11. Fly ball left field X. There's currently 2 down. And we'll go to the left fielder, which is George Foster. He's a 2-2. .13 on the 2 chart is an F2, and then Foster is a 2, and that number is 6-9-11. And he makes the catch for the 3rd out. Darcy gets out of that inning with the skin of his teeth when the base is loaded. Enos Cabell will be up next, right at the heart of the order. Joe Niekro pitching to Cesar Geronimo. Geronimo hit out to the shortstop in the last inning. In the second inning. Let's see how he does this inning. Batting left. 6-5. Ground ball, shortstop X. Metzger's the shortstop. He is a 112. 112. $19, that's going to be a G1, and 4-6-8 on the 12 column for first baseman. And he takes it to the bag. I'm sorry, for shortstops. 6-3, and he is out. That's it for Geronimo. Darcy, there's going to be a hitter for Darcy. Let's take a look at who Cincinnati has to hit. Stick with me for a moment, folks. It's just going to take a couple minutes. Let's see who batted in real world for the Reds. Mike Lum was the pinch hitter in the real world. Let's see how good he is. He's not bad. He hit 228. He's got some power on his card. We're going to bring him in. Mike Lum for the Reds. Pinch hitting for Joe Niekro. And we will bring in Pat Zachary to pitch for the Reds. Mike Lum up the bat, batting left against Joe Niekro. 6-7. Ground ball, second base, X. That's going to be against Larry Milborn. He is a 430, folks. This is the best probable we'll ever get as far as errors go. But he rolls a 20. So that's not going to be a hit. That is a G1. The second baseman is a 30. 4-5-6. Throws it out to first. And that'll do it for Mike Lum. And for Joe Niekro, or for Gary Nolan. Pat Darcy, I'm sorry, not Gary Nolan. Pete Rose to the plate, batting left. .111 for Rose. Ground balls to first base. That's Bob Watson, and he will toss the ball to Niekro, and that will end the inning with a third out. Let's pull the pitcher up, and let's close the book on Darcy. Darcy allowed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hits. He pitched 5 innings, allowed 6 hits, 1, 2, 3, 4 walks, 3 strikeouts, and 4 earned runs. I just put that in where Niekro is. I apologize, folks. Let me copy that down here, and I will close the book on Darcy. Put this down to nerves, folks. This is my first broadcast game. I apologize. Let me just use the whiteout pen and white this out. Alrighty, we will pull Pat Zachary up next and put Pat Darcy away. We'll bring up Pat Zachary. For the Reds. He'll be facing, sorry about that, he'll be facing Enos Cabell. Batting right. Zachary throws right. He's done with his warm-up from the stretch. 210 for Zachary. Ground ball third base. That'll be to Rose. Rose takes the hit. Fields the ground ball. Throws it to first to Perez. And it's an out. Cesar Cedeno is up next. Batting right. 2-3. Fouls out. There's Rose. And he makes the catch. Bob Watson up. Big Bob Watson. Got a double in the first inning. Hasn't gotten a hit since. 1-5. He grounds it to Rose. Rose picks it up. Throws it to first and makes the play. That will be the end of the inning. Coming up for the Houston Astros will be Cliff Johnson. All right, for the Reds, we have Ken Griffey Jr. coming up batting left. This is Joe Niekro's first endurance inning. It's a 210. 210. Ground ball to the pitcher. Niekro fields it easily and throws it to first base. Little Joe Morgan is up. He got a hit in the third inning and knocked in Ken Griffey, who had a triple. Let's see how he does against Niekro now. From the stretch, Niekro delivers the ball. That's a 3-11. That's a double down the right field line, down the left field line, and Morgan will go in standing up to second base. Johnny Bench facing Joe Niekro. Batting 187 this year so far. .210, walked him. Man on first and second. Well, bench is on base at least. Tony Perez, the big first baseman for the Reds. Batting right. 1-5. Triple 1 to 3. Double 4 to 20. He will get a double. That is a 13. That's a double. That'll score 2 runs. 1 run. And move bench to third. That scores Morgan. And bench goes to third. Let's see, what is bench's running? Oh no, we're not sending him home. Big George Foster's up next. Always a deep ball threat with George. .39, struck him out. 2 down. K number 5 for Niekro. Davey Concepcion is up at the plate. Davey got a single in the second. .511. Fly ball to the left fielder. That'll be Howard under it. And he makes the catch and ends the inning. The Reds leave 2 on base, but score a run. Morgan scores again. When Morgan scores, that'll give 1 run to the Reds. They are down 4-2 now. Top of the 7th coming up. Pat Zachary pitching to Cliff Johnson. .18. Walked him. Johnson won't be running. He's slower than molasses going uphill. I think I said that last inning when he got a hit, when he got on first. .64. Ground ball shortstop X. Oh no, wait a minute. Yep, ground ball shortstop X. He's batting left. Ground ball shortstop X. Davey Concepcion is at 130. That's 3 on a 1. Let's see what that ends up being. It's a G2 with a pound symbol next to it. G2 pound only concerns the runner on third. He's not being held because he's so slow. So G2. The defense is not in, and they're not holding the runner. So that's a G2. 4, 5, 6. And Concepcion is a 30. So that is a force out. It's a 6-4 to the second baseman. But Gross is on first. One down. Larry Milbourne. Batting left against Pat Zachary. (5-4) home run, and he has W power, so that is a fly ball to left field. It's a 20 anyway. And George Foster will get under it and make the play. It's 2 outs with a man on first. Roger Metzger batting left. It's a 1-6. Ground balls to the first baseman. Perez will pick it up and step on the bag. That ends the inning for the Astros. 1 man left on, no runs scored. Niekro will be next up to bat. I think it's possible they will pinch hit for him. Or Zachary will be next up. Yeah, Niekro will be next up to bat. They may pinch hit for him. But he has been pitching lights out baseball. Let's see how he does this inning. Facing Cesar Geronimo and the pitcher next. One 4. Fly ball left field B. So that goes out to Howard, and he makes the catch. We're going to keep Darcy in there. Just because he's pitching good baseball. Sitting on card number 2, 2W. Just like Pat Darcy did. Oh, this isn't Darcy. This is, sorry, that's Pat Zachary. I'll correct that in a second. 1-3, single. Pat Zachary gets a single. And let's fix the mess that I made down here at the bottom. We'll have to wait till it dries, folks, but I will fix this. Zachary is on first with 1 out. Pete Rose to the plate batting left against Joe Niekro. Rose has been walked once and out twice. So he's 0 for 2 today. 3-7. Fly ball right field B. That's going to be to Gross. He gets under it. And that's the out. Niekro now facing Ken Griffey, not junior. This is senior. Batting right. 4-8. Single 1-6. Line out to the third baseman otherwise. He's going to hit that ball straight to Enos Cabell, and that is the out at ends the inning with a man on first. No runs, 1 hit, 1 man left on for the Reds. Joe Niekro is up to bat. He is going to go ahead and hit. He doesn't have a bad hitter's card, and he's pitching lights out baseball, in my humble opinion. Let's see in the real world what they did with him. Well, they pinch hit Ken Boswell for him and brought in Joaquin Andujar, but he had allowed 4 runs at that point. 6 runs at that point. And this game he's only allowed 2 and gotten the run support. So we're going to let him hit. Against Pat Zachary. Two. Struck him out. That is Zachary's first strikeout. Well, maybe not the best decision in the world for the Astros, but I made it. I will live with that decision. Wilbur Howard up batting left against Zachary. .48, walked him. They are net -2. Zachary is a -1. Bench is a -1. Howard will not run. Enos Cabell up to the plate, batting right. 1 down. A man on first. 4-6, walked him. Cesar Cedeno next, batting right. 2 men on base. 1-5. Ground ball pitcher A. That's going to be a double play. 1-4-3, and that'll end the inning. Cesar Cedeno grounds into a double play to end the inning. Big Bob Watson will be up next to face Pat Zachary. Niekro, this is his second endurance inning, is facing Joe Morgan batting left. The speedster. .64. Ground ball third base X. That'll be against Enos Cabell. He has a 320. 320. Sorry about that, folks. 320 with a 10. G2. Third base in 6-12-14. 20 on the third baseman. Oh, and he boots it. No, he doesn't. Not 14, that's 12. Nope, he makes the play. Johnny Bench up to bat. Bench was walked last inning. Last time he was up at bat, he is 0 for 2. Struck out and grounded into a double play. That counts. That's a 1-8. Walked him. Oh. It goes through the tower, we count it, folks. Alright, let's see what happens next. It is Tony Perez up next to bat. Tony is always a threat. Get down that 1 column. 1-6. Fly ball right field B. Well, not that much of a threat. He is out, and the runners hold. Hit that ball straight to Greg Gross. George Foster is up next with 1 man on. That is a 3-8. It was not a clutch situation. That's a single right field to George Foster. Man on first and second. Davey Concepcion is up to bat. Now it's a clutch situation. And he has a reversible on his card, 3-5. (3-7) double 1-4. Nope. Fly ball center field. Cedeno goes back, and he makes the catch. And that will end the inning, folks, with 2 men left on, and the Reds are out, and the Astros are out of the inning. Let me fix this down here real quick. Joe Niekro's still holding up. Be facing Cesar Geronimo next, and then I expect the Reds will throw a pinch hitter in the 9th. Pat Zachary up against Big Bob Watson. He will have a short hook here, folks. Watson throws a 1-9. Ground ball second base. That goes to Morgan. Scoops it up and makes the play. Big Bob Watson is out at first. Cliff Johnson up next. He has reached base every time he's been up. He got 2 force outs and a double and a walk. So he is 1 for 3 today. Cliff Johnson, batting right. 4-8, walked him. No danger of Johnson stealing, and they're not going to throw in a pinch runner for him because they want his glove at catcher. They don't have a good option to replace him. Greg Gross coming up to bat. batting left. Against Pat Zachary. 2-8. Ground ball shortstop A. That's going to be a double play. 6-4-3. Concepcion throws to Morgan, who throws it over to Tony Perez. That is the end of the inning. Reds need 2 runs in this game. To tie it up, they need 3 to win. Cesar Geronimo is up to the plate. Niekro is done warming. Let's see how Geronimo does. Geronimo batting left against Niekro. 3-6. He hits that ball out to Cesar Cedeno. Cedeno is under it and makes the catch. Red, you're going to bring in a pinch hitter. Let's see who they bring in. They are probably going to bring in, I think, the left-hander, Dan Greason. Yep, that's who it's going to be. It's going to be Greason. Greason batting left against Joe Niekro. .311. Home run, 1-19. Does he have the power? Yes, he does. 10. That's a home run for Dan Greason. The Reds are now within 1 run. Gives him an RBI. Pete Rose up to the plate, batting left. .47. Walked him. Ken Griffey up to bat. .59. Home run, 1-8. That is a 2, folks. That's a home run, and the Reds win the game. He has got end power. That is a home run for Ken Griffey, and the Reds will win with a walk-off home run by Ken Griffey. .59 right there. Let's replay that. 5-9, 1-8. That's a 2 on that dice. That is a home run by Ken Griffey. Oh, wait a minute. He's batting left. 1-3. He still gets the home run because he got that 2. 1-3. Home run by Griffey. The walk-off home run, Griffey got 1. That makes it a 5-4 ball game. We will be back with the wrap-up in just a second. Niekro pitched 9 innings with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 hits. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 walks, 5 strikeouts, and 5 earned runs. Zachary pitched 4 innings. He allowed no hits. Boy, he allowed a lot of walks. 1, 2, 3, 4 walks. He got 1 strikeout. 1 strikeout and no earned runs. So the Reds got 8 hits. Sorry. The Astros got 6 hits. 0 errors. The Reds got 8 hits. And 0 errors. That wraps it up for today, folks. The Reds win in a stunning 9th inning comeback with a home run by Dreesen and a 2-run homer by Griffey. That'll wrap it up for us today. This has been the Stra-o-matic Network. We are a proud member, not Stra-o-matic Network. This has been Stacking Limit. We are a proud member of the Armchair Dragoons Radio Network. We strongly suggest you go to Jeffrey Guterman's network and watch him. Thank you for watching and have a great day.